This is the Pratt Street Power Plant in the heart of Baltimore, Maryland. As you can probably presume, it was a power plant for a while, but after people realized that there may be better energy sources than coal, it was retired in 1973. As of now, it has a Hard Rock Cafe, Phillips Seafood, Lucky's Ice Cream, not to be confused with the completely separate Lucky's Ice Cream in Massachusetts, and office space. Nowadays, the building doesn't serve as much more than something pretty to look at from the nearby observation tower and the Baltimore Aquarium, which is where I saw it for the first time. However, over its history, there have been several more brands opening shop at the power plant. The first ever ESPN Zone, a sports bar with all the TVs only showing ESPN. The employees of this location definitely didn't successfully sue Disney for not being notified of the closure. A Barnes & Noble, whose remnants you can still see today. Gold's Gym, a Six Flags, a dance club called PT Flags. Wait, what? Yep, the first attempt to renovate the power plant, opening in 1985, just 12 years after the plant's retirement, was the Six Flags Power Plant Amusement Park. Okay, well, it's not an amusement park as shown by the giant sign on the front of the building. It's not an amusement park, it's magical! What does magical mean? How's the parents supposed to know that this is a theme park and not some whole experience that's out to get their kids or something?
Plant as an urban entertainment facility.
Well, I guess that doesn't really roll off the tongue on the sign as well. By the way, I was able to find one news report about this place, which thankfully has a lot of info, which makes my life easier. Anyhow, the director of this place, Larry Norton, explains that the park has no rides and is more show-oriented. The shows include the Sensorium, the world's first 4D ride, where you can smell and feel what you're seeing, back when people thought stuff like that would actually be used, and the Circus of the Mysterious, which is...
Mysterious. This is the area that our fictional character Phineas Templeton Flagg deposited all of the strange and curious things that he collected from all over the world.
Who? What kind of kid is begging their parents to watch the next Phineas Flagg adventure? Also, you have the rights to the Looney Tunes characters. Why not make the story about a character that kids and parents actually know about instead of making a random OC that nobody knows nor cares to watch a story about? Also,
character Phineas Templeton Flagg deposited all of the strange and curious things that he collected from all over the world.
Doesn't that feel like an excuse to just dump a bunch of random spare parts in a room and call it a theater show? Anyway, what else does this place have?
There are food halls, games, and shops.
There is a mall across the street. Why would you go to a Six Flags to shop when there is a mall across the street?
Don't miss the Laboratory of Scientific Wonders.
Oh, well, never mind. I gotta go to this place to visit the Laboratory of Scientific Wonders.
Phineas T. Flagg, by the way, is the mentor of Six Flags.
What do you mean, the mentor of Six Flags? Six Flags isn't a person? How can you guys presume that a parent is gonna bother to understand the Phineas Flag or just to comprehend any of the main attractions of your urban entertainment facility? By the way, did I mention that there was an actual Six Flags theme park, like, with roller coasters and stuff in Maryland? That was an hour away.
Welcome, willkommen, bienvenue, buongiorno, and greetings!
Look at this and tell me that this isn't prime baby crying inducing material. Okay, for a while the news broadcast starts yapping about how the animatronics for the shows are created, but just look at this animatronic. Look at it and tell me that a 5-year-old wouldn't have nightmares from this thing. Like...
We got eggs dropping.
This contraption is the Great American 7-second chicken plucker and cooker.
Do you guys realize how much more productive this team could be by creating actual, like, rides and stuff that people actually want to spend their time and money seeing instead of making 7-second chicken pluckers?
There are going to be so many things that are going to be so entertaining and so new to a lot of people that we think it'll be accepted extremely well. Many people will walk out saying, my gosh, how do they do that?
Just because something's jarringly new doesn't mean it's entertaining. If a piece of art doesn't at the very least use the same emotional tactics as another more familiar piece of art, people aren't going to like it. That's just how art works. If things are too unfamiliar, most audiences will just watch something more familiar because it's comforting, and that's what people watch things for. It's like if I gave you the choice to either read a classic book that you already know you like, or double the price to read a random book, and you don't know what the random book is until you buy it. The random book might be extremely entertaining, but it could also just be a bunch of random keyboard spam. Either way, it's technically new words being used in sentences in ways you've never seen before, but you have no idea if you'll like it or not. And the main reason as to why this thing ended up failing is that nobody had any idea as to what it was. Even the broadcast I've been using as B-roll starts with them asking people who literally just left the place what it was, and they had no idea.
I don't know, I thought it was a shopping center.
Nobody is going to want to spend their time and money at a big-name theme park to watch shows with jarring new concepts because because they go to those places because they want something they know they're going to enjoy. Well, anyway, I used the word jarring twice, and that's twice too many, so let's move on. Okay, now they start talking about how one of the shows on opening day was performed by the world's youngest female trapeze artist. Why is this at a Six Flags? When you think Six Flags, you think thrilling roller coasters and carnival games, not gymnastic performances. Don't get me wrong, no disrespect to the trapeze artist, I hope she's doing fine, but this should not be branded as a Six Flags location. I get that they're trying to make this urban entertainment facility more familiar to potential guests, but the problem is that when they become actual guests, they're underwhelmed due to the fact that this is not what should be at a place that has the same branding as a place that has this. Anyway, how do you think this place turned out? Yeah, no, I didn't stand a chance. Anyhow, I was looking through Wikipedia to get started on the script, and I was reading the small description they have on the list of closed Six Flags locations. Okay, located in the Inner Harbor District of Baltimore, this was Six Flags' second attempt at an indoor amusement park after AutoWorld? Wait, this was their second attempt? What is AutoWorld? Okay, so as basic as I can make this without making the video double the length, Six Flags AutoWorld was made in 1984 as part of an effort to revitalize the struggling city of Flint, Michigan, which is known for taking alkaline water a bit too seriously, but was known for being a hub for the automobile industry. Then Flint Governor James J. Blanchard declared that AutoWorld would trigger the rebirth of the great city of Flint. It was demolished 13 years later. Although it didn't really have the same problem of the power plant, i.e. people knew what AutoWorld was, its failure was pretty similar to why the power plant failed. Because it was entirely indoors, it was basically just different forms of bumper car rides, leaving most people just not bothering to go. I'll link a more in-depth video about AutoWorld below if it seems interesting. Well, the moral of the story, don't build a Six Flags without all the reasons to go to Six Flags. And Cedar Fair is better anyways. Bodies on the jeets. I'll play with you them bloody promises underneath. Cause I'm